Hey guys, Product Fred here. I got a lot of people asking why we can't have custom soundtracks in the game, and I'm here to show that to you. Literally show you why we can't have that, or at least not easily without help from Overkill. So to do that, I have Poco HUD installed, and if you're not sure what that is exactly, it's just an alternative to Hawk's HUD. And I'm not going to get into the debate about this one's better at this, that one's better at that, etc. So let's just get into it. First thing I want to do is hit backspace to bring up the Poco HUD menu. You can do this, I believe, at any point during your gameplay. Then I want to go over to Tools, and I want to go to Jukebox. And from here, basically, I can load any song that's available to me in the game. So if you have any DLC like Hotline Miami or Payday 1 soundtrack, they'll show up here as well. And you also have your menu specific tracks. So here's what happens when you play any song. So these songs play when you click them as if you're listening to them on the Payday 2 soundtrack, meaning they play in normal order, what you would hear if you were listening to it on your iPhone or Android phone or iPod or whatever. But what's really cool is that Poco HUD implemented a way to choose any segment of the song, meaning, for example, I can choose the part of the song where, I've gone loud, I'm fighting tons of cops, and this is playing. Then I can go back and say, I really want to listen to the stealth part of the song. So where it gets tricky is this. So imagine you're playing, your heist, and you're in the part where, you got caught while sneaking around, and now you're just anticipating the cops showing up. So you're in between stealth and assault, heading towards assault. And this is the part of the song that plays. Noticing anything here? As you can see, or rather hear, that assault part of the song never came. And why is that? Well, in this case, it's because I'm controlling it manually, and it's up to me to click assault. I kind of more or less, I guess, activated an override, basically. So when I click the song here, it'll play normally, but as soon as I click any one of these, I'm basically telling the game, let me control the music. So what does this mean, and why can't we have our own music? Well, first of all, it's not just about Overkill doesn't want us to have our own songs in the game. No, it's that the music in the game is tailored dynamically to the heist, meaning if you were to hypothetically drag out an assault for an hour, you would hear this for an hour. Right, but then if you spent maybe 2 minutes doing the assault, right, and now you're in fade, you would hear this after 2 minutes instead of an hour. So, plain English, what does it mean? Okay, so basically what it means is that the heists don't revolve around the music. Meaning, just because, let's say, the assault segment of the song, right, on the MP3 is 2 minutes long, it doesn't mean that the assault will only end for 2 minutes. It's the other way around. So if you let the assault last for 20 minutes, the assault part of the song will keep playing for 20 minutes. So like the music depends on the heist, not the other way around. So what does that mean for us? Well, if you want to play, I don't know, Sandstorm, that seems to be the great internet meme right now. If you want to play Darude's Sandstorm as a heist song, you would need to know how to cut it and time each segment so that it sounds correct. Even if you had a way of implementing it into the game, you'd have to time everything so that it sounds right while it's being used during the heist. So until Overkill gives us a way of doing that more or less, in terms of telling us how to do it, how to cut each song, and how to put it into the game, then it's kind of hard or impossible for us to change many of the dynamic songs in the game. One exception is Shadow Raid's music. Shadow Raid is pretty simple, and that's the reason that you can't change the music when you go to the loadout screen. It's because there's only a stealth section and then there's an assault section. The stealth section is when you're playing the mission normally and you're sneaking around and stealing all the stuff. The assault section is when you have the 60 seconds to get to the van because the alarm went off, you killed a guard, you didn't have enough pagers, etc., etc. So maybe for a heist like that, it would be easier to change the music since there's only, it's binary, meaning there's stealth and assault. Here it's like there's a lot of in-betweens. You could also change the music assets in certain missions, like for example NightClub. If you look at my channel, I really like the SoundCloud track on Simon's SoundCloud page. He basically took the mark and he calls it a club reinterpretation, so it's a club themed remix of the mark. And I, along with several others on Reddit, were saying how it would be great if he could implement that into the NightClub mission. So somebody on the Steam forums thought that would be a great idea, and what they did was they made a mod where you can replace the DJ's music as long as you don't buy the bad music asset. But if you load the mission after installing the mod, it'll play the Simon's remix of the mark for the DJ's music, as long as you're stealth, because once you go loud, the DJ runs away from the turntable and you get your normal heist music. So yeah, I really blabbered on in the end, but I hope that explains why it's really difficult for us to implement it into the game as modders and players, and also for Overkill to provide a way for us to do so. Now that doesn't mean that they're not going to let us, it just means that best case, I guess, they're trying to find a way that is feasible and easy for us to do. And yeah, so yeah, I really hope that they do give us a way to do it, because I would love to be able to play my own songs dynamically, rather than turning off the game music and playing iTunes or Steam music in the background. I hope that helped explain everything, and yeah, thanks for watching.